Hello, everyone, and welcome to Vancouver by Night to our very special charity edition. We are raising money tonight for Take This, which is a charity that supports mental health initiatives for people in the gaming industry and for the gamers themselves. You can donate now. The link is already in the chat. I've already seen it. So feel free to join us. We are part of, I think, 11 channels. We are one of 11 channels that has been working all weekend long to raise money for this, and 13 streams. We are one of 13, lucky 13 streams. We're right near the end now, and I think we've smashed through a couple of goals. I know Steve in chat is going to give an update, but thank you to everybody who has donated, everybody who's taken part, everybody who's streamed. Take This as a wonderful organization by gamers and for gamers. So donate if you can, and if you can't, what you can do is let other people know. Go and post in a Discord, bring some people over, message somebody, tweet about it, spread the news that we're doing this wonderful thing. If you can't give money, totally understandable, but you can use your voice to let other people know about this organization. And with that, we will jump right in to the original goal was 1,000, and we've already hit 2,500. Let's go, people. And also, I should say, when you donate tonight, Steve at Vancouver by Night there in chat will let us know. And your donations help the team here. And they might need it because some trouble, my friends. Capital T, which rhymes with P, that stands for pool, is what we've got going on here. Little medicine man. Nope, little music man. Medicine man's a different musical music man. So close. All right. I'm going to have my players introduce themselves, tell you what their character's favorite Christmas cookie is, and then we'll get right into the game. And I'm going to have Sarah go first because she wasn't with us last week, but we're so glad to have her back this week. Sarah, tell us about Graja and what her favorite Christmas cookie is.
Yes, hello. My name is Sarah, and I'll be playing Graja Rage Rock, the half-orc barbarian. She, her for both of us. And her favorite Christmas cookie is definitely the peanut butter circles with the Hershey kiss in the middle. I don't know what those are called, but I have them every year at Christmas. So she likes it. There's a little bit of protein, a little bit of sugar. It's good.
Absolutely, like a thumbprint. Or they're not really a thumbprint cookie, but they are. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. They're really good.
It's in that
Have
family. Yeah.
you had the ones that they're gingerbread cookie with the Oh yeah, though it's with the
No.
gingerbread base. Oh, that's where it's
Okay.
at. Up
That's
that Christmas
happening.
cookie game. Okay, we'll go over to Whimsy next.
Hi, I'm Amanda. I play Whimsy, the Tiefling Warlock, and she, her for me, he, they for him. And I would have to say his favorite cookie would be the Snickerdoodle. It is light, tasty, spicy, and hilarious to say. And that's
It is Whimsy. It's Whimsy in cookie form.
So whimsy.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you had the Snickerdoodle Blizzard at DQ?
I have not, but I've started my
Good.
Christmas baking, and next on the list is Snickerdoodles.
Good
so
Lord.
that's
You can send them to me. I will be sending you my address in chat. Denny, talk to us about your favorite Christmas cookie.
Hi, everybody. I'm Nikki. I will be playing Denny, the Tiefling Bard. And Denny's favorite cookie is, I believe it's pronounced Hamantaschen. It's like a traditional Hanukkah Christmas cookie, kind of sugary, sweet. It's delicious.
Absolutely. I can absolutely understand why, especially if it's like the baker puts like the little piece of lace over to sprinkle the powdered sugar so that it's got like the decoration. That's very Denny. I'm totally with you on that. Najra, talk to us about what Jart's favorite cookie is.
Hey everyone, I think that Jart's favorite cookie is like a dark chocolate cookie.
Like a double chocolate.
Like
Jart,
yeah.
Yeah. Jart is our Fire Genasi monk, ready to do some cool monk shit, including burning down bookcases like last week, which was brilliant. Sean, bring us around to the end. What would Nine's favorite Christmas cookie be?
Hey guys, I'm Sean. I play Nine, the human Pallock. Nine eats saltines for Christmas.
What? With some peanut
bread.
butter on there.
No, just no cheese, no summer sausage. We just eat saltines.
Oh, that
Do
makes
you, do
me
you get
so
That
water at
is
least? That
grim.
I'm getting dry mouth just from thinking about that.
That's
Does he at least
grim.
get water?
I guarantee it. The first time Denny saw that happening, he wrote to his grandmother immediately, and his grandma just sent like the biggest, giantest package of cookies for everybody that could physically fit in the mail. A mule had to deliver it. It was like, no, we're trying all these cookies.
Sean, I don't know if you can see chat. You're taking heat in chat for this. This is not.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
You knew that was going to be unpopular when you said it. Like, go
Sean
on.
is here to cause fucking trouble tonight, people. Last game of the year, and he knows he's gonna push shit because I'm not gonna remember in 2 weeks when we come back. That's exactly what's happening here. Mark my words. My name is Sarah. I am the dungeon mistress here for Phandalin by Night on Vancouver by Night, and I have to say, the best dungeon mistress cookie is like a straight up Russian tea cake. Can't go wrong with it. It's pretty delicious, pretty easy. You can eat it with all kinds of different things, and you can shove like 3 or 4 in your mouth all at once. So that's my favorite. I love that got penned. Lovely. And we also start tonight with a $25 donation. I'm not saying the cast is trying to buy their way out of doom and danger here, but we are starting with a $25 donation. And what I'm going to do, because we didn't set like, if you donate this, you get this other thing. I think, Steve, I don't remember like having a thing. Maybe you have a thing. Maybe it says on the thing, but since I don't know off the top of my head what that is, what I'm going to do is allow 9 and Graja roll me a d20. 9 and Graja currently, as you can see on our map here, are in kind of like a forge. There's some conveyor belt buckets over top. There is armor and pieces of metal strewn about. The conveyor buckets, like minecart buckets, are not moving. It's stationary. But at the ground level, and they're up high, about 20 feet high. At the ground level, there are these 3 kind of ashen looking beasties. They're in this room that has floor to ceiling glass windows that overlook a churning blue lava sea, which is really unique. There's 3 large blackened anvils that stand in a row, and unfinished pieces of weaponry and armor litter this room. Above them, the stationary conveyor belt of buckets casts these ominous shadows across the forge floor. But standing at the anvils, what appears to be like a husk, an ashen husk of a gray-skinned Duragar. All 3 of them were pantomimey metalwork. They're not holding anything. There's no sounds being made by them, but they also are doing it in eerie synchronization, like Uncanny Valley style. They turned towards 9 and Graja as they entered the room, brandishing sharp chunks of black rock. And with gasping, angry cries, the figures surged forward. 9 was quick to the punch, but I wanted to show this picture, this incredible artwork. This book is just giving us so much beautiful artwork, and I wanted to be able to show this off. So if everybody just gets a really good look at how beautiful this churning lava sea is, and these ashen Duragar, these they're almost phantom now, 9 and Graja, that you're up close. There's something that is not fully corporeal about them. And did 9 take damage last time for one of them? Nobody
Nope.
has taken damage from them yet. Okay, brilliant. Yeah, they are great, and I wanted to show that art. So with that being said, I'm going to do this, and now to I'll take that piece of the map away, and now to really show what this $25 donation is. 9, what did you roll?
Rolled a 17.
A 17. Graja, what'd you roll?
13.
A 13. So I'm going to give this to 9, and 9, I'm going to give you a free round of attacks for this $25 donation. How about that is what we're going to do. So
I can't give that to Graja?
no, You have to take it. You rolled higher. He's trying to give it away, you guys. Like, he didn't get 3 nat 20s last game.
That happened in last game. This is a totally different game.
Totally new scenario. All right, Sean, you get, how many attacks does 9 get? 2 and a bonus? 2 and a count?
Yeah, 2 and yeah.
Okay, give him.
All right. Oh,
this the one that's right next to you, you guys, you have managed to not just subdue it, but as it fell onto your sword, under your power and your might, as it hit the ground, it didn't, like, there weren't like chunks of skin falling off or like an arm flopping on the ground. It kind of like desiccated jerky just kind of like fell and settled, but the unlife, definitely not life, the unlife maybe, is completely gone from it. So you can move forward and make another round of attacks.
All right. And
oh, I forgot to change Jart's picture too. Okay, I have a list of stuff to do before the next time. Desiccated jerky. Mm-hmm.
Also a great band name.
Also
adding that one to the list.
Nikki, add it to the list, Nikki.
it's a 24 to hit on the first one.
Does a 24 hit? Yes, the 24 hits.
And
And as
throwing
9, sorry, go ahead.
throwing a second level smite.
Okay. 9 rushes forward. This paladin, younger than he looks, although you wouldn't know because he always wears his helmet, Mandalorian style. This is the way he rushes forward, plunging his moon touch sword into the guts of this creature, or what should be guts. The flicker is back, 9. The flicker of the way that the moon touch sword is supposed to always glow as it comes into contact with this beast. Something is coming between the blessing of the sword from Saloon, and although she is not your patron deity, she is the deity who blessed the sword. Something is coming between her and her ability to fully provide her support to you in this moment. How much damage was this?
It's 22 for that one.
22. Nicely done. And your second attack?
That's a natural 20.
Oh yeah, baby.
All right. Natural 20.
Okay.
Absolutely amazing.
I'm
Your
using another spell
fourth
slot.
natural 20 in 2 games.
Ooh, okay.
This is what you get when you eat saltines for Christmas. You too can roll a natural 20.
Okay. That's another spell slot.
Okay. And how much damage do you do this time? This time, instead of going for the guts, 9 is going to almost just keep the blade in and pushing your hand further into the cavity of this Duragar. Your hand gets surrounded as you push in and then push up with all of your might, bringing the tip of the moon touch sword out through like a little candle wick out the top of this Duragar's head. How much damage does this do?
Quick question. These Durgar Looking at them, they aren't undead, are they?
Um, they are undead. Absolutely, they're undead.
Then I need another dice.
Oh, Lathander's Chosen came to fuck shit up. That's what's
9
happening.
is truly like the best opponent to fight the things. Like a paladin of Lathander, it's like pretty ideal.
Yeah, you guys are optimized for some of this, which is great because there is a lot more to cover. Yeah, Lathander is the deity of saltines. He's like
That
Sean
tracks
Bean
based on
for
his appearance.
Yeah, he's like Sean Bean for Yorkshire tea. He is the
52 damage.
Ah,
you pushing your hand into the cavity of this undead creature, pushing up with all of your might, your other hand coming up under to like give that space. As your hand comes up under, you've got your cap sword attached. It kind of opens up the front of the Duragar White, WIGHT, the Duragar White, kind of like a can opener. He splits open in front of you, his jerky skin hanging splayed off of his ribs as he falls to the ground. You can retract your sword. He is dead. So dead. All the deads. One more stands in front of you.
That was 15. And I'm going to move right there. And with the second, the 2-weapon fighting, I'm just going to cap smack this one.
Pop them. Graja, you see what is just this. I mean, you've been fighting with 9 for a long time, and you fought undead with 9 before. There is kind of a quickness to his steps that perhaps underlines the tension that he felt of the truly bad that this was. It may also be that he's compensating. He was a little bit uncomfortable with the Mima energy. He didn't really have a grandma growing up. He doesn't really know what that's all about. He's never had like hush puppies. Like, he had a really bad childhood. He definitely
no Christmas cookies.
No Christmas cookies. Christmas
just a stocking full of saltines.
Which is actually what he eats every day. Like, he doesn't even know that you're supposed to have anything nice at Christmas time. Yeah, it's real tragic up in here. What does that cap smack do?
Does a 19 hit?
A 19 will hit.
Okay, well, he's taking the 4 bludgeoning.
4 bludgeoning damage, this guy. Yeah, these Duragar Ashen Whites, they're not heavily armored. Their armor has kind of decayed over the eons that they have been down here. So really it's more the kind of lack of fully corporealness that protects them. And with that being said, at the end of this donation, unless there was any other donations that I missed, which the donation link is there in chat. Denny, you can't just keep giving all night so that Sean just keeps rolling. That's not how this is going to go.
I only gave once, then Whimsy gave. It's not all my fault.
Did Whimsy give also, and I missed
and then I did as well.
No, you bitches.
Yeah, $10.
What? How much? There was a 10 that was donated.
I
didn't see those.
Yeah.
A 10 and a what? Where am I missing what
it's
in Discord.
In Discord.
Oh, I don't have my Discord open. Okay, somebody needs to throw it into Zoom chat when it happens.
I'll do it.
Helpful for me.
I'll
Thank
do
you.
it.
It was a 10 and a how much?
25.
Oh my god. A 10 and a 25. Graja, you're going to get a free attack because that's what we've set as the precedence for 25.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
The 10, Whimsy was a 10. Whimsy, you're going to get a +3 to your next initiative.
Nice.
Okay. Graja, you get an extra round of attack here against these baddies.
So I get 6 attacks on this guy?
No, sorry. You weren't here last week. You guys went, and then they did not go.
They went right before we ended,
Oh,
right?
they went first. That's right. And then you guys went, and then we were gonna have the rest of the group who's like in the other room get their chance to run in and take part.
Gotcha.
But before I let everybody roll initiative, because of the two $25 donations, I'm letting you and 9 have an extra round of attacks. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's not
got
two
it.
sets. It's still just 3 attacks.
It's just 1 round.
Understood.
Yes.
Understood. Okay, so I'm gonna position myself here.
Viewers, I'm not only doing this so that Whimsy doesn't have to run in here and can instead go find the badger. That's part of the reason why I'm doing this. Okay.
Okay, so was I in Frenzy as well?
Were you in?
I think so, yes.
I know you did. I don't know that we did Frenzy the second time.
Because there was a cooldown between rounds while you discovered the
Oh, true. Yeah, I don't think they were then.
I don't think we put you into Frenzy the second time. So you are in Rage, but you're not Frenzied Rage.
Okay, understood. I did want to just verify that. I think I did Frenzied the first time, so I'm going to not. Yeah, I was about to say I already have a level of exhaustion, so I'm not going to do it particularly now because 9 is just like running through these guys.
Yeah.
So I'm just regular Rage style. Okay, so that's a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
First attack.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get advantage on these, right? Because I detected.
That's right. That's true. I guess I should see if I crit.
Oh, viewers, 9
okay,
and
I don't.
Raja, here is a fun way to reward players who build relationship in downtime. When 9 and Graja are standing next to each other and attacking the same target, they get advantage on their rolls because they spent downtime training together.
And we do a nifty fist bump afterwards.
Yeah, we have a secret handshake.
Oh, I will require a TikTok of that when we finally all meet together.
We can figure that out.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first attack, the damage is gonna be 14.
14, not too shabby.
Yep. And then second attack, same thing, 22 to hit.
22 absolutely hits. Graja coming in with a great axe, bloodthirsty great axe, if I'm not mistaken.
Blood Rage,
Blood Rage, great axe, amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome. So then the damage for the second attack is going to be 18.
Okay. Graja comes in sliding under where 9 has cap smacked and like blinded this thing. If the nose still existed, it would definitely be broken from the cap smack. Graja comes in taking 2 quick slices. Is there a third attack that Graja has?
No, because I'm not in Frenzy. I would get a third attack with Frenzy, but it's just 2 standard. So I think that's going to be it for me.
That's not bad. You guys did an extra whole lot of damage. I don't think anybody can be upset about that. And with that, I will get everybody to roll initiative for me is what I'm going to get to have happen here.
Are 9 and I re-rolling as well?
Yes, please.
Okay, cool.
And as everybody rolls initiative and throws it into our initiative tracker, you can donate on tiltify.com/@Vancouver -by-night /VBN-4-take-this is our link, but you can find it in chat, which is much easier. Thank you, moderator. And we are taking donations to support Take This, which is a wonderfully excellent organization supporting mental health initiatives for gamers and game producers. And we have smashed our $1,000 goal, and we're at $2,560 now, if I'm not totally mistaken, unless there's been some donations on some of the other streams There was 11 channels taking part in this. We are so grateful to everybody who organized and put all this together. Glad to do something nice.
Speaking of donations, we have a $30 donation to quote unquote get Denny and Whimsy into trouble.
I don't know who gave it, but I will do my best. Absolutely. Jart, what was your initiative?
20.
20. Natural 20?
No.
Okay.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Whimsy?
12.
Is that the +3?
No, +3 would be 15.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I forgot about that.
What about our Wolfie boys?
Wolfie boys, that's a good question.
Denny?
They got a nat 20.
Oh,
Of course they did.
okay.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Good boy.
It's a 9 for Denny, unfortunately.
A 9 for Denny. Sarah, you want to roll real quick for Droop?
Sure. Oy. Okay, that's 11 for Droop.
That's 11 for our droopy boy. All right. Then to take us right from the top, our Wolfie boys get to go first with a natural 20. Amanda, make me a perception check with the Wolfies.
Wolves. What is their perception?
The wolves'
14.
ears start to perk a little bit. They look at each other across the room and give a few talking to each other. Whimsy, do you always speak wolf, or is it something special?
It's an at-will thing, and anytime he's around the wolves, he just kind of wills it.
They are to back and forth to each other. They're like, that's weird. Why would our toys be here? And Carl is like, what do you mean our toys? And Beryl is like, dude, you don't hear that? Listen, the jingling, that's our toys, right? Why are they here? Didn't we leave them back in the warm house? And Ferdinand's like, no, I totally remember leaving them back in the warm house. And Gary is like, I hear them too, man. I don't know what to tell you. I can hear them. As they're listening, the sound of these jingle toys, whatever they think that it is maybe kind of coming from above the mess hall area. One might say kind of the rooftop area is where this jingling is coming from. I don't know fully. I mean, I do know. The wolves don't totally know what that is. And with that, I leave the wolves' actions up to you there, Amanda.
Probably gonna hold action for a minute, and then Whimsy with his people eyes will figure it out when he has a turn.
All right, what action are you holding for them?
Run to and investigate.
Run to and investigate jingle noises?
Yes.
Okay.
As soon as we figure out where it's coming from.
Fantastic. Jart, that takes us to you.
Okay, I'm just gonna do the easy thing, which is running. I think I can make it.
Yeah.
10. Ooh, no, it's not enough. So, I'm gonna run all the way here, which is my entire movement.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna spend 1 key point to do Step of the Wind.
Okay.
To get another 45 feet of movement. And get here. And I don't know why they're hitting this guy, but I'm gonna hit it or try.
Absolutely.
So with
and you're
advantage,
now flanking
yeah,
from where Graja is, so you're gonna get advantage on this. Yeah, absolutely.
was not that good. It's 16 to hit.
A 16 meets it, beats it. A 16 will
Ooh,
hit.
yay. So first attack is what word? Two results. It's an 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage as your fist punches into this. You're sure of where your fist is aiming, but your fist punching into it, there is this cold layer around it that is identifiable to you as kind of this undead aura. And the overwhelming smell is absolutely offensive to you. Graja and Nine somehow have missed that. They've got blood rage, but you smell it's bad. It's
okay. Death. All right, so I am going to do my other attack, which is the only other thing we can do, which is a 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
And it's another 6 points of damage.
Another 6 points of damage as you pop this Durgar. He is much shorter than you are. Our Fire Genasi monk is quite tall and lanky, and you're able to like bring some extra damage as you're popping down onto him, which is absolutely lovely to see. Graja and then Nine rolled 17s, so you guys get to go.
Do you want to go first or shall I?
I'm literally picturing you guys in the forge, just like rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah. Okay. I'm in a rage, though I don't even know if I can manage rock, paper, scissors, but maybe. Very angry rock, paper, scissors.
Graja
okay.
Gets ready.
Rock, paper,
Nine's
scissors,
like,
punch him in the face.
Nine's like, let's do rock, paper, scissors. And Graja's like, okay, and just starts swinging with her axe. And Graja gets to attack first, is essentially what's about to happen here.
Okay, so I'm in position, so I'm just going to go ahead and do my 2 attacks.
Yeah. And thank you, everybody who's already been donating. I should say we have another $10 donation. Thank you, Christy's Quill, for donating. We will do something special for that.
Okay, the first one's going to be a whiff, unfortunately.
Exactly
First one's a miss.
Okay. You're trying to focus on rock, paper, scissors.
Wait, I have advantage.
You do.
Yeah, you have advantage.
Okay, so hold on. Damn. I whiffed again.
You do try to rock, paper, scissors, and then halfway through your swing, you are like, oh, this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. And your brain is just going 100,000 miles a minute. But you tighten up your grip on your axe and you go to swing a second time.
Yeah, this is my last shot, last roll. I've been failing all of them.
And add advantage again. Add advantage again.
I know. I failed all 4 times in a row. My dice rolls are back, baby. Sarah's back, baby. Woo! Sorry, y'all.
There is this look from Nine as Nine's like, let's rock, paper, scissors. And you're like, okay, but you just go to start swinging because you're in a rage. Nine kind of gives you this look from under the mask. And you're just like, oh, shit. And you pull your punch in the last minute. And kind of graciously as rage allows, bow your head, allowing Nine to take a swing. And Nine is
a 3, a 2, and a 1.
Get him out now.
That's what I'm hoping.
Would this be opposite day? Could we just play by golf rules instead?
Yeah, Gracious Rage was definitely a Christian band circa 1997, for sure.
I definitely was listening to them.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
Sean, yeah, absolutely a 21 hits. Yeah, they toured with Avalon and Mercy Me.
And 5 Iron Frenzy and Switchfoot.
Absolutely.
I saw them at Creation. Okay,
Oh
they
my
headlined.
God. Not
I saw
Creation
them.
Fest.
I was there 2 years in a row,
not,
baby.
Not at Six
Yo.
Flags Magic Mountain. Listen, there's a very
I can't believe
small
you know
segment
that, actually.
of
That's wild. I just thought that was going to whoosh.
Ex-evangelical segment. Sarah, you and me have always run this throughput of Graja's
For real.
storyline that comes directly from our real lives.
Yep, literally.
Sorry, this is another second level.
Another smite going into this as our paladin makes contact with this feral ashen white. Oh man. It wasn't saltines that were served. Somebody in chat, Steve in chat says, were there saltines served at the metal show? It wasn't saltines. Those were communion crackers, friend.
Jesus.
That's 30.
30 points of damage was well more than what was needed to finish off this this undead, ushering him back using the power of Lathander to open the mortal gate and send this undead creature to his peace. This room falls quiet for the moment as Graja, Nine, and Jart look at each other, listening carefully for a moment. Whimsy, what are you doing?
Whimsy's, having heard the wolves discussing stuff, is looking for where the sound is coming from.
Make me a perception check.
Can Nine throw up his
his good and
evil divine sense again?
Can you just do it at will, or do you have like a certain number of them?
Oh, I have a certain number of them, but I've only used one.
Yes, you certainly can. It's you can find good and evil within like 60 feet.
Yeah, it's in 60 feet. Good, evil, anything affected by hollow spell, celestial fiend, undead.
Sure.
Within 60 feet.
Denny, roll me a wisdom save real quick.
It's just Denny every time. And 19 plus 4, so 23 for Whimsy's
23.
perception.
You're hearing it too, Whimsy. You're much closer to the door, kind of standing on the other side of that barrier between the entry vestibule area and the mess hall itself. Not only can you hear jingling, it's almost like what is very clearly some kind of like cloven, almost like Stanfield the Satyr is like running around on the roof of this thing outside.
Santa.
Oh shit.
It's Krampus.
Reindeer.
Nine, you're not necessarily getting oh shit. Let me fact check that because that was probably wrong. Below you and a little bit kind of on this map, a little bit south. And that's when you notice that here, I'll flash it on the map. Where the conveyor carts end, it goes down into another room. And it's not down in that direction, but clearly there is a layer below where you are. There is another level of Zorzula's Rest of the outpost, and it is in that under area, kind of almost under where you are, but more kind of like this-ish area that you're catching very similar readings to the Ashen Whites that you just fought. Whimsy. There be hoof and sleigh bells, jingles outside. What are you doing?
Whimsy doesn't want to get surprised from behind, so he calls the wolves to him and he pops outside to look up. because
This,
he does not want to
remember,
be flanked.
yeah, absolutely. When they popped open this door, when Nine and Graja came together to pop open this door, it didn't pop open very much. And it's not far outside this door that you find a little kind of crimson bag, velvet, like a really nice crushed velvet, almost like Denny would look very fashionable in this, but it is this little crimson crushed velvet bag.
Whimsy very warily opens it, because never trust a gift.
Never.
But it's not a gift. He found it on the ground, so
Finders keepers, them's the rules.
finders keepers, them's the rules. Yeah, so he sort of opens it up and is like reaching in.
Do you reach in and grab something first, or do you look first?
I guess he's peeking in as he goes.
Immediately, there is like a very rich kind of meaty aroma. There is some kind of treat, dog treat, wolfy treat in this thing. But you can also see 6 wrapped packages. 2 of them are very small, almost kind of like ring box size. 2 of them are, you know, like when somebody gets a Toblerone and wraps it, and really the only thing it could be is a Toblerone. You know what I'm saying? Two of the wrapped things are very clearly in the shape of like a shepherd's crook almost, but quite small, maybe about 6 to 8 inches. And then 2 of them come in small boxes, maybe about the size of like a checkbook. Like if you remember, I don't know, you're probably too young to remember what checkbooks were, but you know, about that size.
How big is the bag?
The bag is,
tell me when to stop.
The bag is conveniently toss over your back and carry size.
Santa sack.
Hobo sized, yeah.
All right. Whimsy grabs the sack and darts back inside because he doesn't want to miss too much of a fight. He is going to close the door, though, while he's there.
These doors are heavy as fuck, and you might not be able to do so.
Oh, no, Whimsy goes to the gym, so...
Whimsy goes to the gym. You know
Amanda goes to the gym. Whimsy is a twink.
Getting called out. Okay, I'm not getting into the middle of that nonsense.
Want to do strength plus that roll, then fuck you, Whimsy goes to the gym.
Give a strength roll. Let's see. Maybe it'll happen.
18.
I'll give it to you with advantage because of a $10 donation from Christie's Quill.
Yeah. All right, well, 18.
Yeah, that was a clip for
20,
sure. 22. You do manage to like put your whole shoulder into it. Maybe it's the extra weight of the Santa sack, but whatever the thing is, you do manage to get it closed enough now that reasonably maybe only Droop could squeeze through. Maybe now you've also closed off your exit. I don't know what danger that could ever happen, but it does seem to be as closed as you're going to get it.
All right. Also, Whimsy goes to the gym.
We'll make it canon at our next downtime. Absolutely a thing. Whimsy has spent a lot of time in wild shape, and I don't know. Whimsy's just hulked out. Whimsy never goes to leg day. Like, just got incredible biceps. Fantastic.
All cardio.
Denny, technically, it'd be your turn.
So you asked me to roll earlier, and I physically rolled a 12 and then immediately forgot that I did that and rolled again on, or sorry, I rolled a 16 and then immediately forgot about I did that and rolled on D&D Beyond. I got a 12. So whatever one you want to use for that.
You rolled a 12, a 16, and a 12?
No, I rolled a 16 and then a 12.
And then a 12.
Yeah.
I will take your 16.
All right.
Which doesn't alter my story of Sean of 9 seeing evil. Denny doesn't seem to be flicking evil at the current moment. 9. He was a few minutes ago, but not right this second. So is probably okay. Everything's fine.
Yeah. It was just a passing fancy, but completely I'm all right now, so don't even worry.
Totally. I will pull you guys out of initiative for now. Party somewhat split between the two locations, and the wolf's jumping at Whimsy to try and get into this bag.
All right. Whimsy gives a cursory sniff to the meaty treats to try and check if they're poison.
Not poison.
But then, yeah, just hands out goodies.
These are like good, thick, meaty bone full of marrow, and yeah, the wolves are happy boys.
Whimsy's like, hey guys, did someone drop a bag out front? You left your shit outside.
Denny does like a pat down of all of his pockets. Not me, darling.
Jart,
Raja like shakes off the rage, and she's like, "No, I thought we limited the amount of luggage that we were bringing."
George's gonna start working towards Whimsy and is gonna be like, Whimsy, don't tell me that you grab and see Whimsy with the bag, and
like,
there's something called
this was Denny's.
There's something called stranger
It was velvet,
danger.
I assumed.
Mental note, still teach Whimsy that they shouldn't pick up random things that are outside.
Free stuff you can trust, it's gifts you don't trust.
Honestly,
Found
Whimsy
it.
did not like check for traps, nothing, just finders keepers. This is mine now. You're coming home with me. TikTok sound.
I think before Graja like goes toward Whimsy, she looks at Nine and kind of claps a hand on his shoulder and is like, that was pretty tense. Are you okay?
And right as Graja puts her hand on the shoulder, you kind of see Nine come out of this trance where his eyes like dull a little bit. There was almost like a white light coming out of his helmet, and you just see him staring at that tunnel before both of us. As he says, there's more down there.
Yeah, I figured based on the fact that they were kind of pantomiming old jobs, there had to be more of them somewhere. So you're definitely right about that. But maybe let's check on what's going on with this bag, and then we can get back at it.
Yeah, it'd probably be best to regroup first.
Yeah, exactly. And she kind of gives Nine like a kind look and a pat on the back, and then is gonna walk up to join Whimsy.
At this point, Denny is going to be rooting around in his jacket and taking out a very nice pair of gloves and putting them on very carefully, and then rooting around on some corpses to see what he can find.
Ooh, our group does not generally loot, so this is
Denny's
exciting.
trying to learn. He's trying to learn.
Going into the new year with some new skills. As the camera kind of closes on Graja Nine's exposition and sets the scene for the refocus, there is this montage of Denny like time lapse running around to the various baddies. What do you find? There is the Joey Swole had a little like pamphlet on best form for squats. He was clearly like trying to do better bench presses. I don't know that that's the same thing as a squat, but that's the limit of my knowledge. And a couple of the other goblins had you know, it's not that Denny's not good at looking through things, and certainly understanding the construction of clothes would know where there's hidden pockets and things like that. Goblins tend to have shit, right? Like whether it's just shiny buttons or coins or potions, it is obvious to you that these goblins don't, and that is just another level of like, it's fucking weird, man. Because definitely they have been taking shit. So where is it all? When they've been attacking towns and villages, finding these black marble chunks of stone, they have been taking other stuff as well. So where are they keeping it? Where is it? Why wouldn't they all have their own little hidden stashes? That's weird. And that definitely strikes Denny as odd, for sure. That being said, you do find, the pamphlet on bench presses that's was not considered valuable enough that it needed to go to whomever. And one of the other goblins that was sitting and eating his porridge before you guys came in and killed everybody was like a placemat with like some crayons, and he was doing like a maze, like a Red Robin's child placemat, and he was doing like the maze. The word find is still available if you really want to do that. It's in he couldn't have done it anyway. It's in a language that he didn't speak.
It's the thought that counts.
It's the thought that counts. A $10 donation from Ever. If you are watching, you will want to donate because we are raising money for Take This. As the group kind of gathers around Whimsy, the wolves slopping away at these treats that they have, I will take a moment to tell our viewers that this is our third Christmas here together on Vancouver at Phandalin by Night, and every Christmas I have given my players a very special gift. The first year I gave them each a fate dice, of which I think that a couple still exist, haven't been used. It's good for one dice that can be re-rolled at any time, whether yours or an opponent's roll at a critical junction when you need it the most. And then last year I gave them all a dig deep, which allowed them to decide for themselves to go up a level when it was really needed in a dire moment. This year I've gone for a more classic Santa motif, and in this bag you find these 6 little packages. 2 of them kind of flat and about yay big, but quite thin. 2 of them this very, very ornately wrapped kind of shepherd's crook kind of a shape, and then 2 of them very small, almost ring boxes. So, and then a bunch of treats for the wolves, but that's for the people in the little space here. Who takes what is my question. Whimsy, do you dole these out, or do you give that responsibility to someone else, or does everybody just reach in and grab something?
Again, Whimsy doesn't believe in gifts because that's debts owed and debts accrued, and he doesn't want to do that with his friends, so he just upends it on the ground. And he's like, stuff! And dumps it.
And the stuff tumbles out.
Hopefully not once.
Tumbles out. Everything is wrapped nicely. Somebody took their time and like did an ASMR TikTok with it. Denny, I would imagine Denny probably grabs first of this particular group.
I think Denny would be intrigued by the shepherd's crook looking one. I think he would like to take one of those.
Denny takes a shepherd's crook. Who else is taking what?
Whimsy will grab a ring-sized thing.
Ring-sized box. Very good.
I will take one of those. You said there's like checkbook size.
Yeah.
Yeah,
thin.
I'll take that.
Okay, you're gonna take one of those. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So what's left?
One of the checkbook sized things, one of the shepherd's crook, and one of the small ring boxes.
Okay, so I'm gonna like get down, like kneel next to Drew and tell him like, hey, go and pick something.
Droop is like full on big eyes, this is magical moment. Even though Droop is a teenager and is trying to be cool, like there's times where that just all melts away because it's Christmas morning and there's fucking packages, you guys. Droop is going to reach in and grab one of the small ring boxes. So what's left is one of the shepherd's crooks and one of the checkbook boxes there, Jart.
I'm gonna take the shepherd's crook thing and I'm gonna throw it to 9. I'm gonna say, I know that you don't like fancy, so you better take this.
9 looks at her, just tosses it back and says, "You choose first."
Yeah, I already chose. This one's yours, this one's mine.
Well, you can have both of them.
No thanks.
That's not
And
how
you don't
Christmas
wanna...
works.
9, come on.
9
Just
doesn't.
one.
All right.
You're allowed to have a little fun as a treat, my dear. Come on.
9 just
Look, if
takes
you...
it and
Yeah, if you make it difficult, I'm gonna put a bow in the back of your helmet so you cannot see it for a week. So behave.
Mama Jart ushering in the Christmas spirit with a threat is absolutely how this party rolls, in case you're new to us here, viewer. I assume that everybody opens their little packages because I'd love to explain to you what's in them. Those of you with the shepherd's crook, I believe that's Denny and 9, as you start to unwrap, there is the unmistakable, amazing smell of peppermint as you have unwrapped what is very clearly little candy canes. These candy canes, it is peppermint, but there is some other kind of spice. And it strikes you that the red spiral of the candy cane almost seems like it's solid on top but liquid underneath, in a very familiar red liquid that is reminiscent of a healing potion. These candy canes might come in handy in your future. Those of you who grabbed the checkbooks, I believe the mamas of the group, Graja and Jart, you unwrap to find what are the cutest, maybe most unlike the characters who grabbed them, little like antler horn headbands. And putting them on, should you decide to wear them, as if you were to try and go and put it on, that's when you notice that there is a certain very special rune on it. And Whimsy definitely would be able to read this. This is the equivalent of a rune that inscribes these antlers with wild shape. This is a one-time use wild shape that will turn you into a reindeer. And then finally, Droop and Whimsy with the little packages. The little ring box packages, as you open them, they are in fact in ring boxes, which is kind of exciting. Everybody loves jewelry for Christmas. And you open it up, and whereas almost everybody else would be disappointed that it's not actually jewelry, I can't explain to you the deliciousness that I have, that Whimsy and Droop were the ones who grabbed these packages. They're acorns. But not just any acorns. Whimsy, now that you're starting to look for what the runes might say on things, these two particular acorns tell a proverb of a story that is essentially like Wizard of Oz style. Close your eyes, click your heel 3 times, and think of home in your heart. These acorns, when planted with an action, will sprout a tree that will allow you to transport via plants to a major city.
Dope.
Ooh, that's cool.
I've been thinking about these gifts all week, trying to figure out what to give you guys. And I'm so glad that everybody picked the things that they picked. So please put those into your inventories, because I can't wait to see how those show up in our game at some point.
Acorn of fast travel.
Acorn of Fast Travel. And we've hit $2,700 on our way to $3,000 with some donations. $10 donation from Ever, which is lovely. We are going to get something really beautiful in here for the group. With this little moment of unwrapping packages, you all also get a short rest from this time, so take short rest if you need it. And then I will ask you, with just about an hour to go in our game, just about the halfway mark, where do you go next?
Jar wants to check the rest of the doors.
Has 9 told us about the badger?
No. 9, nope.
I didn't think so. Okay.
It was like, I checked it. It's all good down there.
Okay. Then Denny's going to take him at his word and just be like, yeah, it's fine. It's whatever. Who cares? But I do agree with Jared. I think we should check the rest of the doors. I don't want anyone sneaking up on us or something.
Or checking, like, it's very empty. There has to be a clue of where they are, where they're moving things. So how about, I don't know, someone comes with me and we check the bottom right door, which hasn't been opened, and someone check the left door?
Yeah, I'll go with you, Jart.
Okay, Jart is going to this door. Absolutely. Let me...
I thought I told Jart that the Badger was in there last game.
I don't...
Or who was it? Who I told somebody.
I don't think you told anybody there was a badger. Did
I
you?
told somebody that there's enlarged wildlife in this room.
Oh, yeah. You told me. I was on the other corner and you said there is enlarged wildlife here and just closed.
Right, but there was another door.
Yeah.
This door is locked. That's unusual. Goblins don't typically lock their doors.
Is it stone? Is it?
No, this is a wooden locked door.
Graja, after you.
Yeah. You said it's locked?
It's locked. So it needs a bash or a lock pick or something.
I'll bash it. Yeah, bash it down.
Strength. Give me an athletics check. Bash it.
Sure. That's 18.
18. This door goes swinging open. The lock being quite small and old in comparison, just kind of like crumbles. These, I guess I could like show it to you guys too. I am fully capable of doing nice things. These quarters here, these are personal quarters. These belong to somebody. These personal quarters contain a large plush 4-poster bed covered in silk sheets. Stone shelves bear books and ornamental ceramic jars that line the walls, alongside dust cover banners embroidered with dwarven runes. In one corner stands a very elegant mahogany desk, on top of which is a map and several crumpled notes. Sean in our chat is asking, what kind of potion did I get? I'm not telling you that until you use it for the first time. Sorry.
Nice.
Not sorry.
Garage is gonna go inside the room. Especially when it seems like it's more or less empty. And I think she's drawn immediately to the map. And she does she makes a little mental note as she passes by this bed and like the silk sheets. She's like, would Denny like these? Are they any good? I don't really know. But she kind of like, this is probably not the time they're used. But yeah, so she goes over to the desk to check out the map.
There is And what languages do you speak, Graja?
I speak in addition to common, giant, and orc.
I'm gonna join her.
I can take a look at it.
Give me just a second here.
Sure.
I also speak Draconic, Primordial, and Sylvan.
I think someone among us must speak what's written here.
I do
I
have a new
eyes of-
spell. I do have comprehend languages now. So
Oh,
This...
I have eyes of the Runekeeper. I can read anything.
Okay.
even better.
Somebody is able to read this map, which is so convenient. This map is first off, it is skin of some flavor. This is not paper. This
Ew.
map. This is not parchment. This map has a lot of writing on it, but importantly, it's got at the very bottom, it's got some mountain-looking shapes and then some kind of hill shapes that are kind of spread out a little bit, and then hill shapes that are very close together. There's also arrows, what looks like a river coming out of the more sparsely sparse hill area, and then 3 X's. And then language like with arrows pointing towards those 3 X's.
Okay, so would you say this is like pretty crudely drawn, or?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, this
So-
is not a professional cartographer. This is this is very crudely drawn.
Well,
Okay.
if I remember correctly, just remind me, DM.
Mhm.
There were we thought about 3 different places where there were like Duergar constructions at the beginning.
Yes.
And I would guess that most of those places are in a mountain area or around mountains.
Yeah, this does not, where these mountains and hills are drawn, does not seem to be as wide of an area as the Duragar mining posts. Whatever
Okay.
map this is a fairly zoomed in small location map.
Okay, so anyone has any? My survival is a +4. Anyone has something better than that that we know that they can recognize maps better than I can?
Well, I think
Uh,
go ahead, since you're in the room, Jart, and it's going to take 9 a minute to
Okay.
get past the Mima energy to get in there. Give me a survival check. Let's see if you can figure out where this is.
Sure.
for the
Not that
record,
good.
my survival is +5.
Okay, it's a
Oh, damn.
15.
15. 15's not bad.
Not
You are intimately acquainted with the area. The position of some of the mountains and the way that these hills kind of splay out, this is probably fairly close by. And if you had to guess, you'd say that this has something to do with like the Star Metal Hills, which are fairly close.
Oh, I would say that I would get, I don't know, would I get a +3 because I'm proficient in cartography?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be an 18
Um,
in
you
total.
also feel fairly confident of which river this is. The river has a very specific bend in it. You're fairly sure of where this is pointing to. The locations are in the Star Metal Hill. The X's, these location markers, are in the Star Metal Hills, several days northeast of Phandalin. The other thing that you would know is based on where the river is coming out. I'll give you this because it's an 18 combined and you have a proficiency in cartography. The river doesn't just like start from nowhere. It is an underground river at some point, and this underground river flows where these 3 X's seem to line up. Like they are along the path of the river as it is underground.
Okay. I would look at Raja and say like, at least I think we know where they're taking things.
Yeah, Graja looks over the map and she's like,
Yeah, looks pretty familiar. Do you want to hang on to the map?
Sure. I'm gonna roll it and put it with my things. Um,
and
and it
I think Graja's immediately like, what's going on with this other door?
Yeah, there is another door in there. What is your Jart, what's your passive perception?
uh passive perception 14.
14. And Denny, you're going the other way. Okay. Passive perception 14. All right. Yes, there is in fact another door up there. Hold on. I got to look at a map. I can't see what I'm seeing. What is happening here? The door is not locked, Graja. It's just a door.
I'm just gonna push it open slowly.
The flagstone, like the cool stone that's under your feet, gives way to this floor of packed earth. Barrels and crates, I can make it visible for you. Barrels and crates are in this space, and there is a thick smell of mildew in the air. There is also, you're tall enough to see that there is a small dugout in the back of the pantry. A small tunnel has been dug through the back of the pantry.
I'd like to look in the tunnel.
Absolutely. You go and peek in the tunnel. It's tight. It's actually, you know what? No, for you, it's not a tight squeeze. It looks like it was dug from the tunnel side into this room, and it's very clearly like some quite large claws that dug its way into this room.
Okay, so I think Garaja kind of considers that, and then can I like pry open a barrel to see what's inside?
Absolutely. Make me an investigation check.
Okay. See. 16.
16. You find that there is dusty bottles of what has to be sour wine. Like, you can smell that the cork has gone bad. This is basically vinegar at this point. But in between these dusty bottles, there's 3 smaller glass, almost beaker size, that exists. 2 of them appear to be healing potions, greater healing potions, if I'm honest with you. And one that looks very different than what you have seen before. This is a black potion that swirls with shimmering flecks of pink and purple.
Just based on the color, she's like,
Maybe I can take this to Denny. Maybe this is something cool.
so she will like take all the potions that look good in there. She'll just snag them.
My darling, you know me so well because literally I was thinking, how aesthetic. Amazing.
I know. I was like, yeah. So Graja, I think, will emerge back out of that room and look at Jart and be like,
There's a really weird tunnel in this other room. It looks like something with big claws, like made it like tunneled into the room. I don't know what that could mean.
Well, Nine said a little bit ago that there was like giant wildlife in the room next door. So I don't know if something made its way in. Like, he didn't try to kill it, so I thought it wasn't that important.
Yeah, that makes sense. If there's big wildlife, it definitely could have done that. I'm gonna go get some of the others.
so Graja wants to bring 9 in so he can look at the map And she also will move to Denny and present this black swirling potion with the pink and purple and be like,
Babe, look what I found. It's for you. I don't know what it does, but it matches, right?
Abigail. Sorry, my cat is fighting me. Abigail, come on.
It's fine.
Get out of here.
Cats being cats.
Ugh, the worst. Yeah, Denny is just about to take a look into this other room when he hears Graja coming up behind him. I know I don't have a huge knowledge of like medicines and stuff, but would I recognize this potion?
You would not recognize this potion, no.
Okay. Well,
Yes,
part of me wants to just take it for the lulz and see what happens, but I think instead Denny's just going to wax poetic about how pretty this is going to look in the library until they figure out what it is, and then just kind of tuck it away somewhere safe so it doesn't get smashed in the meantime.
Absolutely.
And I think since I'm like gave that to Denny and then I'm like passing 9, I want to give 9 one of the healing potions because you said there were 2.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna give you one of the greater healing potions.
Okay.
You absolutely do so. As you leave that room, we received a $30 donation from the very kind folks at Vancouver by Night to get people into trouble. And so help me, when the host says it, I make it happen. Jart, as you turn back, Graja leaves, you turn back for one last glance. Along the north wall, pretty much right where you are, your eyes just catch a glance of 4 runes. 4 dwarvish runes, in fact. Do you speak dwarvish?
No.
Great. Love to hear that. There's 4 runes that you know are dwarvish. You don't know what they say.
Nice. Okay. Do these runes look like they're magical, like they're shining, or they're just like carved flat runes?
They don't look activated right now.
Right. Right now. Okay. So I am gonna step like this way. Like the runes are in like towards the corner, right?
Yep.
Like towards this area. So I'm gonna move like this way just to kind of put some space between us.
Sure.
Nothing explodes.
Nope.
Okay, that's good.
You're not far enough away.
Yay. Okay, so I'm not yet far enough. I am going to check inside the desk to just to see if there's anything else that we've missed. In the shape of like, yeah, paperwork, ink, anything like inside the desk, hidden, anything hidden that we could have missed.
No, the room is fairly sparse, which again, like weird, right? Like goblins are, they're hoarders. Like they gather all kinds of shit. It is weird that like the silk sheets are definitely Denny core, but like there's lack of other shit. Like there are jars along the wall, there's like shelves along the wall, and there are jars that have more or less dust on them depending on which one you're looking at. But no, there's no like goodies. There's like some charcoal pencils in the desk drawer. There's not a lot going on there.
Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm scared. I'm scared. No, I don't know if those runes are magical or gonna try to kill me or whatever. So I grabbed whatever I needed. I'm gonna grab the sheets and try to get outside the room.
You're gonna grab the silk sheets.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Now they're for Denny.
Epic.
Like Denny would not have never forgive me if I had left silk in this cave.
Absolutely. There is currently a TikTok sound that's like, because it was epic and I do epic shit or something like that. But this is Jarrett's moment in this moment. Denny and Nine, you're on the other side of this, getting ready to bust into a door. Denny, as you sorry, go ahead.
Did Nine ever get to look at that map that Graja brought over?
I'm bringing the map.
Jart's bringing the map. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to bring the map. Is it correct?
Get there. Denny, you you've tucked away this black swirly potion. This door is before you. It's not locked.
Okay, then I think I'm going to get my rapier ready just to be on the safe side and open the door and then just like kick it open.
Absolutely, you are.
And then look at Graja like, are you impressed? I bet you are.
Give me
a door wide open
check just to see how hard
oh God,
this fucking door.
Time for a natty 1. Let's go.
9 helps.
How does 9 help Denny kick a door?
He like pushes.
Whispers kick right next to the doorknob.
He like pushes him into the door or something. I don't know.
Denny, what'd you roll?
So I rolled a 5 and I have a -1, so it's a 4.
A 4. You're like, Graja, look at me, and you start to kick as your head is like turned away from the door. You're not even looking where you're kicking. You're fucking booting it. 9 is full cringe at this display and grabs your head and like turns it forward so that you can see. You can roll with advantage because 9 is helping you.
Oh my God, thank you. It's probably for the best. Okay, that's nice. Abigail, no, get your face out of my dice. Okay, that's going to be a 17.
A 17, and you absolutely square off against this door. This is a full body check boot to the door. It goes flying inward, swinging against the stone. A loud, thunderous bang resounds in this very small space.
Eye on the prize, Denny.
Denny, with his sword out, full steed bonnet moment happening in this. I've finally seen both seasons, you guys. Be so proud of me right now.
Nice.
Full moment going on here. Frilly shirts flying in the air. Had you been a little bit quieter, you might have heard snoring. But instead, what you see is numerous messy bunk beds lining this space. Their sheets are crumpled, and there is a dark opening in the western wall. But importantly, you've also managed to stumble a goblin right out of his bunk. So I'm just going to get Denny and the goblin to roll off against each other to see who goes first. Denny, give me an initiative roll.
And Graja, like, watching Denny do this, like, it's a full, like, as she's watching Denny, it's like in an anime when it's like really sparkly in the background behind it, and it's like in slow motion, and then Graja has this like very deep blush and is like, wow.
Rose petals out of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, that
shit right there.
Absolutely.
Graja gets a nosebleed.
It's going to be an 8 for me.
The goblin gets to go first. I'm
too busy making sure I am impressing my lady, so that's fair enough.
The goblin is going to look up, startled, grab his ridiculously bushy eyebrows and kind of pull a little bit. You can see the brimming brain start to pulsate again. Can you make a strength saving throw, please?
Probably not, but okay.
We can try.
14.
A 14. You feel this wave of energy hit you, but 9 is still there, like hands on both sides of your head, which saves you from being, like flying backwards and then falling prone, with the literal help of your friends behind you. And this dude goes fucking running. He runs, and if I can have the right thing, runs and disappears around the corner.
Ah, damn it.
Not so fast, friendo. Hold on a second. I'm not letting this guy just disappear into nothingness, because who knows how many other goblins are around the corner. So I'm just going to go ahead and cast Misty Step and just like show up directly behind him. Boom.
So you're going to show up like here, looking into this space?
Yes.
Well, okay then. Let's do that. How sensitive is Denny's nose and gag reflex?
Denny does not have a gag reflex for obvious reasons.
Hey,
But
clippity clip. Clip, clip, clip.
Oh, Lord.
But also he has been used to being around pretty rich foods all of his life. I feel like Denny's had a lot of experiences with different like spices and flavors. So he's pretty good at being able to pick out what's going on with the cooking.
You almost wish in this moment that you did not have that, because the reek of waste that wafts from the latrines that are in this room. This is high summer 40-degree music festival porta potty lineup smell at the end. You know what I'm saying? This is the worst. You are so finely tuned, you can tell what people were having for meals. That is how great that nose is. I am grossing Sean right the fuck out. He is regretting being a part of tonight's episode. The walls
Not
here...
Denny in here also. Truly the worst of all.
I'm gonna have to burn this entire outfit.
The walls are lined with long wooden benches with equidistant holes in them. This is communal. There's not even cubbies for the poops. There is just holes and benches of holes. They all empty into a large trench, and the center of this room is a very long trough filled with very murky water, but also your dude.
This is very Roman. Do they at least have their own toilet paper? Or is this a sponge on a stick situation? Because God forbid.
Make me a perception
One
check.
sponge, one stick.
So that's what they used, all those Romans. It's gonna be a 17. I probably don't want to know, but
there was at one point probably a sponge, but now it's just a stick and one.
Oh good.
For this
oh good. How fun for them, these poor bastards.
I'm assuming Graja and 9C Whimsy Misty Step away.
Graja and 9. Graja is you're like, oh my god, Denny. Denny's just not there. Boom, go.
So I imagine that Graja is like running into the room then to try
same.
to. Yeah, like so. I want to.
Denny, do you have
follow.
any other action that you have?
I think I'm and there's nobody else that I can see in this room. It's just the lone goblin with disgusting water.
Just Buddy the poop elf. Yeah.
Cool. Then definitely I'm gonna take like a big step back and just kind of like cover my nose with my elbow. And just like wait for some backup, because I legitimately don't know what to do now. I don't want it on my clothes, please. I'm begging you.
Yeah. That is party foul. We are less than 150 to get $3,000 this weekend, you guys.
Wow.
I am so excited for that. Donate to Take This if you can. Graja and 9, you guys go running in.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
9 first because he's right there, and then Graja.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm be like, did Denny step back or is he still right in front of the
Denny has stepped back, so you can kind of like squeeze through there. Yeah.
So it'll be 5, 10, 15, 25. Yeah, I will just run up to this goblin, and yeah, we're just swinging away.
Is there any way? Damn it! Is there any way I could like yell as I see 9 go and be like,
This is one of the only chances we have one of them like separated from the other ones. Keep him alive so we can ask him some stuff. Just for a second.
Maybe. Okay.
Is that allowed, DM? I don't know.
Yeah, sure, I'll allow it. I don't know. 9's been rolling natural 20s, so
I know.
We'll see how it goes.
That was one time this
4
game.
times in 2 games. 4 nat 20s in 2 games, people. Okay, roll these attacks there, Sparkles. Let's
Damn
go.
it. He's got.
I'm not Sparkles, I'm shiny. It's a difference. Okay. That is. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Absolutely, it hits. The gold armor of 9. Graja, as you're shouting at the back of this gold armor that is hustling, the clanking sounds of the armor hitting against each other. Denny, very grateful for the fresh waft of air that this fucking hustling paladin brings to this space. How much damage did you do there on your first of 3 strikes?
That's 10 for the first one.
10. You embed your moon touch sword. Oh, I almost typed in 110. You embed your moon touch sword deeply into kind of the like under pit lung section. Immediately some froth begins to appear at the corners of his mouth, some pink froth.
Okay. Second one. It's a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
And that's going to be another 7 points of damage.
7 more points of damage. And he is glaring at you. His brain still throbbing in the loose skin where his skull should be. You know, cap smack?
Yeah, we're going to cap smack him.
Okay, the word of the wise, Graja, taking hold. Graja, you're going to come running in. What are you doing?
I want to run in and I want to grapple the goblin.
Okay, give me a strength check.
That's another 19 to hit.
You are going to cap. Okay,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he is going to cap.
And that's another 4 bludgeoning.
4 bludgeoning damage as you cap him, his head ringing as Graja comes in to grapple. Give me a strength check there, Graja.
Okay, that's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. You grab him tightly and hold on, lifting him up, the pulsing of his brain right in your eye view. He is now held up and at kind of eye view with 9. He's not happy about it.
So I have a dagger.
Okay.
And I want to like, as I'm like holding him and then with my other arm, like position the dagger right above his nasty brain. And I just want to be like,
What's going on with your head? Explain this.
You hear in your brain, Graja. You traitorous bitch. I will tell you nothing.
And Graja, like, her face, like, very expressive, goes from, like, you know, consternation and, like, annoyance and, like, tension to kind of, like, very calm and, and just no, and like, mouth just set in a hard line, her tusk kind of just peeking out, and she's like,
okay, 9, you can kill him now.
And I don't think there's anything else I can do, like, on my turn in my action economy, so.
You hear the voice again?
Yeah.
You can kill me, but Ruxithid will be surviving, and we will get our revenge. The gods have blessed him and blessed all of us. You will not survive. And I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Okay. Is this a spell?
No.
Okay. 28.
You feel this pressure against your body, but this is a little goblin, and you are a very big half-orc. And at first, it almost feels like he might slip out of your hand as this immense pressure hits you, but you manage to hold him.
Okay.
Denny?
I think that's gonna be it for me, yeah.
Does he look like he's about to explode?
What would that look like? Has
don't
Denny
know.
seen about
Oh,
to
I
explode
forgot about
goblin before?
I forgot about that.
The brain gel is jiggling.
Yes. Yes, I think he has, but if it doesn't look like he's like eminently, like his head is like
It's not.
swell,
No, it's not imminent.
then I'm gonna try to charm person.
Okay.
I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try
Which
it.
is a saving throw of what?
Wisdom 16.
And what is it? What does Denny do when casting this? What is Denny's charm person? What is that?
Basically it's just super suave talking. Denny's just gonna turn the charm on to absolute maximum, past beyond the realm of human comprehension, and just become every leading man in every shitty Hallmark movie that's ever existed. Super charming, but for no discernible reason. It doesn't make any sense why people find him charming, and yet they do.
It's Chris Pratt. You're Chris Pratting here. Okay.
Basically.
Yeah,
basically.
I'm with you. Yeah. Okay.
Just, hey, friend, let's not fight. Why can't we just be friends here? Why don't you tell us a little bit about what's going on? We'll tell you nothing, but it'll be fine. We'll get along.
Mm-hmm. And that charm is a wisdom saving throw?
Yes, 16.
Yeah. You hear in your head, this bitch smells like you. She must be yours. Tell her to put me down and maybe I will have mercy.
No.
Dude, this guy is rancid.
I'm just gonna give Graja a quick look and just like steel myself and just kind of walk over and just I imagine that he's being held higher than what I am, so I'm just gonna stand up on my tippy toes a little bit to try and get closer to his eye level.
Absolutely.
And just kind of grab him and hold him down a little bit. Like, that's not the deal here. We'll let you live, and you're gonna let us know what's going on. How about that?
He
You get one chance here, friend. Or you can speak to my woman.
He thinks it almost seems like he's considering it for a moment. And that is right until he like horks and spits in your face.
The absolute disrespect of this motherfucker. Damn.
Denny is going to just kind of like put a hand over his eye and then reach around in this goblin's outfit for the cleanest bit of cloth that he can find. Use the goblin's handkerchief to clean himself off because he's not using his own.
Yep.
Throw it down on the ground and just kind of take a step back, flick his hair, slap Garage on the ass and be like, babe, he's all yours.
9. What you doing in this moment? The girls, Denny and Graja are fucking fuming, and you don't totally know why they have gone from 0 to 60 level of anger when Graja, like 10 seconds ago, was like, hey, we got to keep this guy and press him for details. And now they are like, murder is the only way forward.
Hey, 9's always for that about that life. So,
Sweet.
Okay, 9's right there still. So I'm gonna do a bonus action. Hexblade's Curse, because I need some help. So basically, you see his eyes flash in the little troll's direction or whatever he is. And yeah, he's gonna start swinging away at him.
Absolutely. Do your business.
And Grouser's kind of already grappled, started fighting with this thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm still holding him
on this.
Thank God. Okay.
And Denny's holding him further like this. Oh, no, has let go now because of the spit. Yeah, I remember now. Amanda's sitting so patiently. I promise we're going to get back to you before we close tonight's episode. Did you roll another nat 20?
It's not a nat 20, but since my Hexblade's Curse is up, I hit a 19, which is a crit. So, and we got some spell slots back for that one. So this is going to be a 2nd level smite. And this thing isn't undead, is he?
No, this is just a well, I don't think he's standard. He's extra fucky, but he is just a goblin. Well, he's a psychic, apparently, goblin, telepathic goblin.
That's going to be 42 points of damage.
Yeah, he only had 10 points left. So as you all watch 9 step up and just jab his moon touch sword through this goblin's neck, kind of giving it a little twisty twist, just to add to the flavor. The back of the moon touch sword coming out, but not nicking Graja, because that's a tetanus shot for sure. The goblin's brain starts to swell because all 3 of you are literally right there next to it. I need each of you to make an intelligence saving throw, please. The 3 of you.
Intelligence?
Yeah.
I got 17.
I got a 16.
Well done.
I used the wrong dice, but I got a 10, so.
Sure.
It's okay. Using my regular dice, it would have been a 4, so probably better for me that I used the wrong dice.
You take 3 points of psychic damage as the wave of energy. He is still
just got
fixated.
2 raids.
Even though 9 is the one that stabbed him, his eyes are still locked on you, Denny, with just disgust. and you take those points of damage as his head bursts. And while Nine and Graja don't take damage, they do take goblin brain to the various body and armor parts. You don't know if this is going to cause rust, Nine, so just be aware. Armor is going to need cleaning at some point. That will bring us to the close for these characters. But I want to come back to Amanda, who has been sitting silent and patient for an hour. And I'm so glad that we get to. Whimsy, you, the Wolfie Boys, and Droop are in the main mess hall. As the others split up to go and find the different rooms and what else exists, what is Whimsy doing?
Well, I'm gonna say the wolves probably smell the badger.
Oh, yeah, they do. They have been, as soon as they finish their treats, they are back to badger watch.
And Whimsy's gonna go talk to someone way nicer than that goblin. So Whimsy's gonna go chat with a very polite badger boy. Or Mama, as we established it had Mama Bear energy.
Whimsy has, yes, this beautiful giant badger absolutely does, in fact, have some hardcore Mima energy in this kitchen. These strips of unidentifiable meat and herbs dangle from the ceiling of this kitchen. There is a squat iron stove that stands to the side. The insides are still glowing with smoldering coals. Burlap sacks filled with grain and vegetable also are scattered about the floor. The wolves come in and like smell them, but grain and veggies are not, they're not vegan. There is this snuffling that echoes from around the corner, and you see the hulking badger burrowing its face hungrily into a sack of food. The badger looks at you, snorts with happy friendliness, and returns to its meal, almost beckoning you to come and join it. Give me a perception check. And also, huge thank you to the double raid from Goblin Katie and D&D Jordan Lee. Thank you. I hear you guys also absolutely smashed through the Take This donations. We are so close to 3,000 for the weekend. Thank you for being here with us tonight, for raiding into us and joining us, and for everything that you've done this week to support the Take This fundraiser that we're doing. For those of you who are new in chat, maybe not from the raid and just joining us, you can donate. We're going to throw the link. Oh, it's already in there. And we're so close. We're like 100 away from 3,000, which is 2,000 above our goal. Whimsy, what did you get for your perception check?
16.
16. This Meemaw badger has a piece of rope around. You can just barely see this piece of rope sticking out from some of the fur along this badger's neck.
Can I turn that into a investigation on that?
Yeah, you get close. This badger does not seem stressed at all as you kind of go to kind of pet. Not that badgers purr. I don't know what badger happy noises are, but this badger's making it. This badger is like so glad to have somebody, like kind of moves its shoulder to get you to get a good scritch in there, and
right in there.
Yeah, right in there. And Beryl comes around to like figure out what the badger is eating. Like maybe there's something really good. Badger does not seem stressed by the wolves either. Badger is the friendliest Meemaw badger that has ever existed. And as you go to pull this piece of rope, you find that on the rope, at just a little bit further down, kind of in this area, there is a little piece of wood. This badger has a name tag. This badger's name is Bessie.
I love her so much.
Bessie the giant badger is canon, you guys.
Guys, Whimsy's gonna be riding a badger from now on.
I would die for her.
Bessie the badger has extra bonuses of being able to dig her way into shit, which is how she got in here and became much beloved by these goblins. And you have acquired yourself a giant badger that definitely could be, I mean, seems a little bit more into food than doing shit. So there's going to be something to work out there when we get back from winter break. But you have acquired yourself potentially Bessie the Badger.
Whimsy is going to talk to her, though.
Absolutely. What does Whimsy say?
Sorry, don't want to interrupt your meal. We're a little lost. Can you tell us where everyone is here? Like, can you tell us what the story is?
Mouth totally
Where
full.
are the people?
Yes, mouth totally full of food. You hear back. My friends are eating, but I eat in here, but they eat out there, but there's not enough food all over the ground. So I just normally eat in here, but they're eating there by the tables. I think a couple of them went to sleep. I don't have to sleep at the same time they do. But we don't, this is really the areas where we go. There is one mean one, but he goes like further away and we don't really go with him because he's like super mean. And so I kind of ignore him and he kind of ignores me so that I can just keep eating here. But everybody else is like super friendly. So I don't know, just like kind of go back out that way you came because they're all like in that room next to us.
They were all... I mean, they're there.
Great,
They're
great,
not
great.
they're not feeling well right now, though.
Oh,
and
no,
they're
they got
having a
into
bit
the
of a
bad
lie
grain.
down.
I told
They're
them,
having a bit of a lie down.
I told them when the grain grows sprouts like that, it's not for eating. And they were like, no, we're goblins. We can totally eat anything. We have digestive tracts of ox, but they don't. So now they're going to pay the price. They're going to be in the stinky room. I bet you they're going to be, I don't even go that way because it is so foul over there. But, you know, what can you do? Humanoids.
Humanoids. The
wolves all nodding in the background.
Just like, we're gonna have to move some bodies, guys.
I think Bessie's gonna like us when she figures out what we did.
Yeah. Yeah. So Whimsy's like, Bessie, is it? We've got some business with some of the downstairs people.
He's super mean. Just be aware. Like, he's really rude. He gets hangry really easily, and like it probably doesn't help that he has that headache all the time. He needs some Tylenol.
A migraine can do that to you.
Absolutely.
So maybe I think everyone here might be leaving soon. I think everyone's leaving shortly. When we come back out, we'll let you out and you can come with us. How about that?
That's weird because a group of them just left. Like, usually they don't all leave at the same time. Like, the ones that just left, like, I don't know, maybe a few days ago, like they should be back soon. But so it's weird for the other ones to leave, like when the other ones had left, you know?
I think maybe they ran into some trouble.
Oh, sprouts. It's always the sprouts.
Sprouts will get you.
Every time.
I'm gonna have Whimsy like sleight of handedly grab a handful of whatever off sprouts he can see, just so he can like toss them on the bodies and be like, "Oh no, the sprouts!"
Oh no, the sprouts got them in the end. Cordyceps is always the thing. Absolutely, you do so because Bessie, as soon as like you're finished talking to Bessie, Bessie's face is back into the bag of stuff, and. With the very happy finding of Bessie the Christmas Badger, as she has been dubbed by the chat, I also am the very privileged one to announce that we have, in fact, hit that $3,000 mark. So thank you to everybody who has donated.
Yay.
Thank you to everybody across the 11 channels who have been running games and streams all weekend. We are wrapped up here at Phandalin by Night. I'm going to get my players to say a little bit about themselves and where you might find them in the new year. And then we are going to wrap. We will see you back January 7th for our next game. And we have so much more to discover and to play. Najra, you want to start us off?
Yeah. Thanks everyone for being here. I'm Najra. I play Jart, the Fire Genasi monk. And you can find me as Natural Creations on most social media, playing back here next year. And I'm a professional cosmaker, so if you're looking for apparel or costumes, just hit me up, send me a message. That's it.
And Sarah.
Hey, my name's Sarah. I played Garage Rage Rock. I want to thank Orc Style for my awesome tusks. They are a sponsor of the stream, so thank you very much for those. You can find me on some social media sites as MC Diabetes. I'm a creative partner at Martlet Games. You can see some of my previous AP work on both the Martlet Games and the Vancouver by Night YouTube channel. Lots of performances over the past couple of years. Going into the new year, hire me as a writer and editor. If you need a ruthless, cutthroat editor to go through your text to make it the absolute best it can be, I have experience from everything from yoga manuals to TTRPG supplements on DriveThruRPG. So please contact me on social media, Discord, all of that stuff. Happy holiday, happy new year to everyone. Had a great time this last session. Thanks everyone, and thanks for helping us meet our goal.
Could not agree more with everything that was said. You definitely want Sarah or to write a rap track. Somebody talk to Sarah about her life as an actual like recording artist, because it exists. There's a demo album out there. Nikki.
Hey everybody, I've been Nikki. You can find me on Instagram and on TikTok under I'm Poppy Fields. I don't have anything else in the works quite yet, but I hope to get back into doing some stuff in the next couple of months. That's about it for me. Happy holidays from me and from Abigail, who's a big dumb idiot. Here she is.
But not a drunk idiot, although she was trying to get the wine earlier. So
and my chicken strips, incredibly rude. She's a rude young lady.
So rude. Amanda, swole Amanda.
Hi, I'm Amanda. I play Whimsy the Tiefling Warlock. You can find me on most social media as Balder Dashing. Mostly I'm just here on Sundays and on TikTok doing silly little skits, because if I'm painting myself orange, I'm gonna do silly things. So, yeah. Happy holidays, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
Have you been wearing Christmas ornaments on your horns all night? And I just noticed them. Love that for me. So great.
All being festive.
I'm here for it. Clearly, I gave you guys a Santa gift, so it is what it is. Sean, how you doing, buddy?
Hey guys, I'm Sean. I play Nine the Human Pallock, who's just glad he didn't die tonight. You can find me here on Sundays, and I'm acting foolish on most social medias.
I think the biggest Christmas miracle that's happened tonight is nobody took any damage. I think.
Well, Denny took the psychic damage from
I got like a little bit,
just a little.
Amazing. My name is Sarah. I have been your dungeon mistress for Phandalin by Night. A huge thank you to all of our sponsors, to everybody who organized Take This, to my players. It is such a pleasure to play with you for a third year and going into our fourth, which seems that can't be right. That seems wild, right? Going into our fourth. What else? Thank you very, very mostly to Steve and Joe at Vancouver by Night for giving us this wonderful space. I want to honor the fact that Vancouver by Night did do a $30 donation to get people into trouble. There are runes on the top in the north here abouts. And I just want to do a little lore drop just for the viewers to know what those runes were. They are not runes in the tongues of the Sword Coast. They, in fact, seem to be names of families, perhaps. Should one of the players touch them, they whisper the names of these families, of these groups of people, to be remembered for all the ages. Tremere, Ventru, La Sombra, Bruges. And I
Let's
will leave you
go.
all with
Tremere.
that tonight. Thank you, everybody. We're going to be rating another world tabletop, who is the very last stream of this amazing Take This weekend. Thank you all. Carry on with us over there. Click their name so that it carries over. We will see you in 2024, my friends. Have a great holiday. Bye, everyone.